Hey yo, hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video. And today we're going to be continuing my top 10 countdown to my favorite Batman stories and graphic novels of all time. Now, remember, this is not the stories that I think are the best, just the ones I like the most. Although a lot of these are probably the best Batman stories of all time. But whatever. So, without any further ado, no more dilly-dallying. Starting it off, coming in at number 8. Number 8 on the countdown would be Batman Prodigal. Yes. Take a look at Batman Prodigal. Get a good look. Get a good look. Yes. Batman Prodigal is special to me, and it makes the countdown for many reasons. First of which is Batman Prodigal itself, in graphic novel, in trade form, is one of the hardest Batman stories to find. Now, yes, you can pick it up in individual issues, and you'll be able to get it fairly easily, at least with not much trouble. But to get it in paperback like this, is almost near impossible. This goes for around $45 to $60 online. And I only seen it in one comic book store, and was only there for like a day. Yes, this is incredibly rare and incredibly hard to find. One of, if not the rarest, Batman graphic novels to get. So that's one thing that makes it special to me. It doesn't necessarily make it part of the countdown, it just makes it special to me. But this story is the original story where Nightwing becomes Batman. Okay, so we have the Battle of the Cowl just happened, and now Nightwing and Damian are Batman and Robin. Okay, and Grant Morrison is considering this part of his big story. Okay, and Grant Morrison is saying, yes, we're not trying to replace Bruce, we're showing no one else could be Batman. Okay, but that's already happened. Batman Prodigal is a turning point for a lot of reasons in the Batman mythos. One is that because this is where Nightwing realizes that no matter what, no one else can be Batman. No one but Bruce Wayne can be Batman. I mean, Gotham isn't what it used to be. It's not like it was when he was a kid. Psychopaths are everywhere. It's a losing battle. It's a war that Batman can't win. He just got to keep on fighting. In addition to that, this is also where I consider it to be the end of the heart-torn Batman. Because ever since Death in the Family, Batman has been like torn up inside and just crying, and just it adds to his character being the tragic hero. But it's just he's been so upset about Jason Todd. This is where that kind of fades away and kind of gets resolved a bit. In addition to that, this is where Batman and Nightwing's relationship at least gets back onto the right track, because they've been at odds and since Dick Grayson, then Robin, joined the Teen Titans and wanted to become his own man. And they both kind of find reconciliation here. That's another key point to why I like this story. In addition to that, it's just a fairly solid story. Sure, Nightwing does fight some kooky, stupid C-D-list villains, but he also goes up against some of the big names like Two-Face and such. So you can see him fighting some of the hardcore guys. The art is pretty nice here, and there's also the story also shows the bond between Dick Grayson and Tim Drake as kind of older brother and younger brother. So you get to see a bond between those two there. On the whole, this is just a very solid story, and it's kind of funny because Bruce only shows up in the very beginning and in the very end. This is very much should be Nightwing Prodigal rather than Batman Prodigal, but it's still a fantastic story, and it's still a story that I like a lot. It just has a lot of good going for it and very little bad. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head right now. I probably could think of something during my review of it, but that was a while back. But really, honestly, I love the story. Yes, it's rare, and for me that makes it personally special. But to make it on the countdown, I mean, it's just a fantastic story where Nightwing learns the other side of the story. Because Nightwing always kind of bitched and moaned back in the day that, oh, Batman doesn't respect me, he doesn't treat me as an equal, oh my god, Batman, he's such a cocksucker. And then Nightwing picks up the mantle, and he really realizes why Batman is the way he is. And he finds the other side of the story. A lot of times when you argue with a friend, or your parents, or when they argue with you, or whatever, you're only getting your side of the story. Very rarely do you get their perspective of the story. Very rarely do you get to see what's going on in their mind. This is where Nightwing finally shuts up, and he realizes that, yes, Batman can be a dickhead. He's Batman. But he cares very much for me, and there's a reason why he's a dickhead. and you get to see it in Batman Prodigal. This is just overall just this great story, and the cover is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful cover. If you ever find this in store, I would very much recommend this. I mean, in store it's only $14. Online it's like 45 to 60. I don't know. I haven't checked online for a while because yes, this is a story that I actually went on my way and I paid $45 for this story. I'm not gonna lie. There is no shame in it, people. There is no shame. I am a Batman fan, and I'm very much a completist, so I need to get every Batman graphic novel I can. But this is definitely a story that if you see in store, if somehow you see in store, you should definitely pick it up, because it's definitely a great read. It really adds to your collection. It really shows you the relationship between Batman and Nightwing and how it kind of gets fixed. And this is really what I call the definitive story where Nightwing takes up the mantle of Batman. Now, who knows? Grant Morrison could do it better in his run with Batman. But it's not over yet, so I can't make that judgment or assessment. But if you really want a great story that revolves around Dick Grayson, here you go. Batman Prodigal. And like I said, it should really be Nightwing Prodigal. But it is a Batman story, and this is definitely... I would even recommend going out and getting the individual issues for it. It's that good. Because it's really something that should be read for people, you know, because people read this and they see all the tension between Nightwing and Batman, and they see it kind of get resolved. When did that happen? How did it happen? It happens in here. I'm kind of just rambling on and on, so I'm just going to end this here. Batman Prodigal, fantastic story. Definitely recommend picking it up. Now, as always, if you want to join the countdown at any point in time, again, I know this is kind of an obscure topic, that not everyone can join, but if you want to join the countdown, then go right ahead. Just video respond your video to mine. People will see my video, and then they'll want to see yours. So, with that said, I'm giving you kind of a little hand here. So, with that said, I'm going to end this video here. Until next week, this is Andrew saying, peace out for now.